This is my bug out bag. And that's Neo. That's my cat. Anyway, I finally completed a project that I've been working on for the past year, I think. I've really had my own bug out bags prepared since 3 years ago. Those are serious ones. And this is actually a bag that I made for myself that's good for a 3 to 5 day patrol. Some people will call it an assault pack. Well, this bag will sustain me through all weather, and it's got food, filtration, first aid, trauma, and shelter. Shelter is a big deal. It rains a lot in my country. It's most likely that I'll be fighting the living dead, hordes of them, knee deep in water, in the pouring rain, and all that good stuff. I actually built this concept from that channel, Ultimate Survival Tips. I like the concept because it has modularity. This is not a new thing. I've seen lots of other chest rigs and go bags and inch bags built along the lines, same lines. Well, let's get down to it. This thing is a Condor hydration pack, and it's connected on the side. Actually, it's supposed to be fit like this. But anyway, this nifty little container contains clean canteen, stainless. That way I can boil. And a GSI Outdoors cup. This is really a copy of what they're using in that video. And the host of Ultimate Survival Tips, he's a really cool guy. I've been following him for years. This is actually my second set. All of it's brand new. The first set is kind of beat up, and it's actually in the main bug out bag that my family is using. Like I said, this is all new, and I can't wait to get this muddy. Thanks, Neo. So, clean canteen holds, there you go, 1,182 milliliters, just over a liter. We have Sawyer filtration, the mini, really effective. We've got a dozen, well, nearly a dozen of these. I've shared this with my nephews and nieces. We've got kindling and fire starter. You can see the price. All new stuff. I need to put a ferro rod in here, but I'm reluctant to take it from the other bag. Now let's move on to the other module. Next up is the trauma pack. But before we get to that, this is a really cool piece of kit. This is the Cold Steel Special Forces, Russian Special Forces shovel. It's really sharp. There's a lot of videos on what this bad boy can do. Of course, it can dig. It can dig really fast. I chose this over the United Cutlery one because it can do the job really well. It can also do a lot of damage because it's a hefty thing here. You can use it to really whack things. Look at that edge. And it can chop trees. It can dig a trench, latrine, whatever you need. It can dispose of the undead pretty effectively. Now let's get back to that medical pack. Connects by Velcro. Top comes off. And this can easily detach from your pack and take care of everything that life can throw at you. From bee stings, to broken bones, to bullets. This part has the medicine. We've got diarrhea. We've got headaches. We've got pain. We've got most little things that you can, treat by taking a few pills. I just recently got my first responder certification renewed. Yeah, I could do it without this, but it's nice to stay sanitary. All the rest here are boo-boo stuff and those various medicines I was talking about. You don't need me telling you what this is for and how important it is in the field. In the middle part, you've got leukoplast or bandage, elastic bandage. It's sticky. We got betadine. This will disinfect. We've got 2 Israeli bandages, one here, one on top. We've got gloves. We've got a suture kit, which I finally know how to do. Alcohol. Rubbing alcohol is not being used to clean wounds anymore. It causes damage to tissue, healthy tissue. Clean water is good enough. Elastic bandage and another tourniquet. Yep. So, if you're out in the sticks, if you're out in the woods, it's good to have a trauma kit. Speaking of which, I've also got a SAM splint in the front part, so I can easily get to it. It's kind of too fat for this pack. So yeah, like you see in a dozen or 100 other tactical channels, a lot of people use this, and I like it too. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, this is the LA Police Gear 3-day pack Gen 2. I got it for $40 on Amazon. Well, I've been to their warehouse. It's a really cool place where you can get tactical gear. Los Angeles. I didn't have the time to drive down there this time, so I placed the order and I got it real quick. So let's see. Let's move up to the front compartment. Let's loosen things up. Oh yeah, first thing to fall out is a base camp bag cover for the rain. This will help make sure my things stay dry. There's a lot of things that I need to stay dry, like my clothes, my medicine, gloves, towels. That's important. Next is, fun stuff. Got 1, 3 AR mags. Yep. You could probably tell what my primary weapon is now. My chest rig has the rest. We're covering that in a separate video. Face towel. MRE snacks. Why? Because snacks need to be accessed quickly. I could stuff these into my pocket, but it's good to have it in front. Oh, the usual assortment. I'm sure you military types are quite familiar with this. Pangea, lemon poppy seed. We got chocolate drinks. We got peanut butter, jelly, bread, crackers, and more poppy. Utensils up front. The Sam Splint. My mom's a nurse back from the 70s, and she really likes her newfangled stuff. Oh, sorry. It's an Acti Splint. Pretty much just like the other brand I talked about, but it's the same thing. I got confused because my other bag has the Sam. Spare glasses. Need to stay clean. Tree processing. Point is, you can process some trees, make some firewood, make shelter. You know, this is the right tool for that job. This is a multi-role tool. This is a specialist tool. Makes life easy. Oh, I love these. Lucy Empowered Solar Lamp. I dig it because it's free energy. It's bright enough too, because I intend to keep things light. Oh yeah! This is a Lixada folding stove. It's tiny. I use these to clean my cooking stuff. Yep. See the summit, folding pocket trowel. If you need to do number 2 in the woods real fast, keep this handy and you can go where you need to go. It's really light. So that's what I got here in the front compartment. Pretty nifty. Quick access. Alright, moving on up. We got rope. 100 yards. This top part here is from Expedition. We connected it using the molly. And just some quick grab items. Off lotion to keep the mosquitoes from killing you. Up front, some quick grab items. More off lotion. Hearing Pro, a laser pointer. Ah, nuts. Battery's dead. Don't believe it. I need to get this one fixed. Got some batteries for my flashlight. Ooh, this is special. This is a DPMS field repair kit from AR-15. Oh yeah, it's got another pouch where you can keep a notebook in. My notebook's inside. Sometimes I'll put a flashlight in here. It used to hold a separate magazine. But a flashlight would be great. But I put it in my chest rig. Alright, let's get to the main upper front compartment. Check this out. I got these giveaways, the iNova. It's cute. You can have a blue light, it's pretty strong. The second one is not so strong, and the next button, click, it signals. Nice. Alright, front part's open. New stuff, blister kit. TP, tissue paper. Yeah, we need this. More TP. Just add water and get a huge ass towel. There's this guy who commented that I've got everything in my bag, even a kitchen sink. 10 liters. Matches. I got this because it looked cute. It's nice to have a container that doesn't get penetrated by water too. So that's the front compartment. Pretty roomy. It's not a lot of stuff. Okay, main compartment. Main compartment. Main compartment. The main compartment doesn't really open all the way up like those other fancy bags. This is an assault pack. It's not really the I'm never coming home bag. It only opens up at half, upper half. But I'm okay with that. Trek towel. Good enough to clean my body. Front portion has some minor things, but I put it in a stuff bag that will help it stay dry. Inside the stuff bag is an Iron Snow dynamo radio. It can charge my cell phone. It's also solar powered. It's got a radio. Radios are important. That way I can stay abreast of what the heck is going on. And it's got limitless power. Of course, it's always great to have a spare flashlight. It's pretty bright too. I don't know, this looks kind of like 50 lumens maybe, or less. Still good. Yes, no ferro rod. It's in the other pack. And there's an MRE spoon. And toiletries. As for ticks. I hate ticks. Alright. She's in there. Oh, I got some other spare batteries and zip ties. Not so flashy, but it works. Next is a poncho. This poncho helps me stay concealed in the jungle. Most of the Philippines is covered with this kind of foliage, and it's important to blend in and stay dry. I could wear this poncho, or I could drape it basically over my hammock. The hammock is my primary means of going to sleep, of resting, and this will keep me from getting sick. Yep, I've got the shimag, or scarf. This is important. Ooh. Grenade patterns. I wore this in Singapore and no one really cared. I mean, you know, it's just a scarf, right? This is a rainproof hat. My daughter likes to call it the Ranger hat. Sounds cool. Stay dry. Now in here are 3 really important items. This is the clothes module in my waterproof stuff bag. I love these. Base Camp from the Philippines. Next, in my fancy Sea to Summit is the food. Food's important. And finally, is this thing. Hydration. Stay hydrated or die. In this case, 2.5 liters. 2.5 liters, pumping it through the day. It's not enough, really. I'd really like to have 3, but I got such a good deal in this, and this is good reviews. I forgot the name of this thing, but, you know, This should serve me well. Now let's go on to the contents. Just to keep things simple, this bag has food. I have 10 entrees, mostly 10 servings at least, from a combination of MREs and Mountain House, Wise Foods Company, Food Company, and one other thing I forgot to mention. Inside this stuff bag is another stuff bag. Like I mentioned, I've got 10 servings of different entrees here. If I were going through this food, 3 servings a day, basically 3, 6, 9. 3.5 days worth of food. In a real emergency, I can stretch this to 1 serving a day. But that would suck. That would be, extreme survival mode. Barely alive. But anyway, with a properly thought out mission, this should take me anywhere I need to get to on foot within 5 days. Specific mission. Check out this cool thing. See the summit. It's a collapsible cook set. Let's open it up. So this thing is so small. Can you imagine? I used to lug around the BioLite stove with me, and that thing was kind of heavy. This fits in my pocket. And guess what? We can cook stuff real easy with these See the Summit collapsible cookware. I've got 2 because I like to share. Cheers. Nifty. I'm not really in the ultralight category, but this is handy. In case you're wondering what that sound is, Cloudy. That's my boy. Now let's put this all back together. Now let's talk briefly about my clothes. I don't feel like opening this because it's got my unmentionables in there. Basically, I've got 2 pairs of socks, 2 pairs of shorts, 2 extra shirts, the quick dry type, and tissue paper in here. TP is important, dry clothes is really important. All of that fits in here and I'm really happy. I can really squish it too. Well, there you have it. This is my bug out bag. It's built on a lot of things that have been tested by guys like you and me for years now. I had a lot of fun doing this video. Thanks again and see you soon. Stay safe, stay vigilant.